Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clouds. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines. No one is there.
Asserting our common humanity distinguishes between fundamentalists who can be all right and fanatics who aren't, between those guided by dogma, which can also be all right, or by devilry, which is not. It distinguishes between those who care about future generations on this planet and those who do not, and are motivated simply by avarice for money or for power or both. Very simply, it divides between people who are basically humane and those who are basically inhumane. It's as simple as that. Sadly, not everyone that is human is humane. There's not much further to go now as I share my thoughts with you. Stay with us just a little while longer. If I think about humanity, I have also been thinking too about God. Along with about half of the world's population, I believe there is a creator. I sense that many people feel the need of a faith because it explains the beginning and the end of existence. It helps them to live with themselves and to seek forgiveness when they need it. It provides a sense of community. It is the source of solace and strength in the face of adversity, and it gives a set of values to live by. It is about birth and death, pain and guilt, and about loyalty to the tribe. But one of my closest friends is an atheist, and he asserts that his values and those of the many people like him are at the very least as worthy as those founded upon a religious belief. And he reminds me of the blood that has been shed over the centuries, and to this day, with all the frenzy that comes only from religious fervour. As he is a retired senior officer from within the fire services, with the dedication of that service, he must have a point. So, I pose the question, with the arrival on our shores of many representatives of the world's faiths, in what is largely a secular society, how are we all to live peaceably together on our small and crowded island? As one teacher put it to me when I asked her how she dealt with the very many faiths represented in her school, in Leeds, she said, "We celebrate everything." That must be much better than celebrating nothing, and much more likely to lead to social cohesion. A number of years ago, I heard the following proposition, which I endorse here. If there is one God, it shouldn't be outrageous to suggest that for billions of people on this planet, there are many paths to him or to her, just different routes up the same mountain, and that each one is equally and totally valid. The strength of individual belief underpins the validity of one. It does not undermine the validity of another. No single way is exclusive, although Judaism, Christianity, and Islam all find words to suggest that theirs is. If they have that belief, isn't it time for them to shed it? A compassionate God, in his wisdom, must have some continuing discretion as to whom he admits into his presence. I just cannot believe that God has favourites. There has been, still is, too much suffering caused by those who believe this. We are dealing here with the infinite. There is no edge to the universe. The concept of God should reflect that, and religion should reflect it too. I'm happy to echo here the sentiments that others, much more learned than me, have expressed. Most recently, Chief Rabbi Sir Jonathan Sacks in his book The Dignity of Difference. God is not one, but 1 to the power of n. N is infinity, and 1 to the power of n is still 1. That is the simple logo for the badges and t-shirts uniting all those who believe in a supreme deity. In the name of humanity, they should sport it. Monotheism stems from tribes in the desert that couldn't live in harmony then, any more than they would appear to be able to do so today. The Holy Land is an unholy mess. Jerusalem is not a city of peace. But those tribes produced holy texts, the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Beautiful documents. There is an exhibition of them in the British Library as I write. Incredible wisdom in their day. But they contain militant passages right for their day, but out of sync in our global world. They were written when the sun went round the earth, not the other way round. They predate Copernicus, never mind the Hubble telescope, and all the scientific discoveries of our times. Further, there are some things we are not given to know for sure, or at all, and so many things scientists do not even know now. So, give holy texts the respect they deserve, but not now an unquestioning literal obedience if that denies to God's presence compassion, and the people of other faiths or no faith their common humanity. We will need all the help holy texts can give us if we are to contain HIV/AIDS and confront the effects of climate change on our psyche, never mind on our landscape and on our financial resources. So, I say where I stand. We should see ourselves as partners on planet Earth, not rivals, as bringing forth the blessings of tranquility, not the curse of violence, the gift of sacred beauty, not the ugly face of conflict. How can you educate a multi-ethnic society in any other way? People should not just come together in prayer only when they mourn their dead in war.